Hello everybody, I'm the exam doctor and it's my mission in life to take the pain and stress out of exams and revision. The reason I've been prompted to make these videos is because I've got quite a few people around me at the moment, whether via friends or family, who are sitting big exams like GCSEs, A-levels or university exams. And it occurred to me that they're all going through different things. Some of them are feeling stressed and anxious. Some of them are struggling with their motivation to sit down and study. Some of them are kind of thinking, what's the point? I don't know why I'm doing this. And I thought, wow, there's all sorts of pressure on these people and lots of kind of help in terms of the subjects. But who's out there helping them deal with these kind of feelings and helping them get motivated, helping them find the reason for doing the exams in the first place, and helping them deal with the stress and anxiety that exams sometimes cause. So I've been studying this kind of thing for many, many years. So hopefully what I've created is a little program that you can dip into that will really help you when you're trying to just get through these exams and get through this very difficult time in your life. You can revisit the things anytime you like. They're all very short, bite-sized little exercises. I've tried to title them so that you will understand what each exercise is addressing, and hopefully that will help you decide which exercises to do. If you want to do all of them, brilliant. If you don't want to do any, that's absolutely fine. But the only thing I would say is they won't work if you just watch them. You have to actually do them. They're fun, they're quick. I hope there'll be something that you can start to practice in your life, because I'm a firm believer that these kind of things help us in actually all aspects of life, not just with exams and revision. So if you can build these things into your life, I think you'll be happier. You'll feel better generally, your energy will be more positive and upbeat, and actually that makes you a nicer person to be around, and your friends will like you better, and oh, there's so many advantages. But anyway, we're talking about exams and revision mostly. So I really want to just tell you a little bit about the theory. I'm not going to go into great detail, but I think sometimes it helps if you understand a little bit. You're more likely to actually buy into the whole thing and go through the process and actually get the benefits. So let's talk about the mind, because actually your mind and your brain is what's actually driving all of your behaviour, whether you're aware of it or not. And your mind is, we can look at it and say it's split into two parts, your conscious mind and your unconscious mind. Now your conscious mind is about 10% of your brain power. Very little, probably even less actually. But that's all the stuff that's going on in your head that you're aware of. All that thinking that you do, being aware of emotions when you are aware of them, being aware of pain, noticing things, and when you're actually focusing on your study, that's your conscious mind that's actually trying to do that for you. Now the other 90% of your brain is your unconscious mind. And it's huge and incredibly powerful, far more powerful than we give it credit for, because most of the time we don't know what it's doing. Now it's in charge of all the physical things like making your heart pump and breathing the right acids in your stomach so that you can digest your food, and breathing that when you're not consciously breathing. So all of those kind of things it's in charge of, but it's actually in charge of your behaviour and largely your emotions and why you respond in a certain way to given situations. And the next question is, well, how does it decide to do that? What is its what's driving it? And the answer to that is basically all the things that have happened to you in your life. There'll be an element of genetics in there, but also your unconscious mind has basically been programmed since you were a baby to behave and react in certain ways. Again, whether you're aware of it or not. So if you have been told that you're lazy, even if it's something that you don't consciously remember, if that message hit home, particularly before the age of 5, but also beyond that age, if it's a message that really got to you because it was said with quite emotion, somewhere within you, you can create that belief about yourself. And no matter how much you try to work or try to do your very, very best, if your unconscious mind believes that you are lazy, then you are going to be facing a real struggle to be anything else. If you've been told that you're a really hard worker and that you're really successful, that will also be your belief, but it could also bring in anxiety, because it's like, well, I can't fail. I'm not allowed to fail because everybody believes, and I believe about myself, that I'm a really successful person, and that can put undue pressure on you. So there's many examples, whether you're a good person, a bad person, a happy person, a sad person, all of those things will become your beliefs if they've been told to you, particularly before the age of 5, but again, after that age, if they were said with emotion and you believe them in some way. So then what's unconsciously happening, so if you can't explain to yourself why you just can't get down to it, why can I just not knuckle down, it's something that's going on in your unconscious mind that's kind of blocking you and stopping you. And what we want to do is take away those blocks and reprogram your unconscious mind so that it can have a whole different set of beliefs about you. And those beliefs can be anything you want, actually. And once they're installed in your unconscious mind, then you will actually become that person. And it's amazing how this works. And I have seen transformations that you wouldn't believe just by reprogramming the unconscious mind. Now, we haven't got a huge amount of time to do this, and I think we need to work on really key things. So if you can reprogram your unconscious mind, then you can get into what we call a state of flow. And if you're in a state of flow and your conscious and your unconscious mind are working together towards the same goals, then believe it or not, you can actually start to enjoy what you're doing. This is possible. You can actually enjoy sitting down to study and learning stuff and beginning to understand stuff in your courses that you think, whoa, I just did this in class and it didn't make much sense, but I get it now. I get it. I really understand it, and start to get the enjoyment out of understanding the subjects that you're studying. And we just keep working on that, and the more you can practice the exercises, the more you'll get into this state of flow. How do we get this reprogramming going? Well, the unconscious mind responds to many things, but for most of us, the two key areas are pictures and emotions. So we're going to get you visualizing, imagining, and even creating real pictures for yourself about your future, things that are going to happen in the future, things that you want, so that if your unconscious mind begins to see these things, it will start to understand, this is where we're going, this is where we want to be, and start to work with you. Now, if you can couple that up with emotion, getting really excited about the possibilities for your future, getting really motivated, getting your energy levels really high because you're imagining something that's just going to be so amazing that you're going to do as a result of getting the grades that you want in your exams, then your unconscious mind goes, oh yeah, okay, I'm really fully bought into this. Every time you sit down to study, I am going to focus and I'm going to remember everything. And when you're sitting in that exam, I'm going to help you recall it all. And that will be the state of flow that you want to get into, feeling really good about yourself and your achievements, and making sure your unconscious and your conscious mind are working together to give you the best possible results. So I hope that sounds good. I hope you were at least curious enough to give it a go. As I say, the exercises are very short, but you've got to really fully do them. If I say close your eyes and breathe deeply, you have to do that. Otherwise, nothing will happen and nothing will change, and you will just carry on going as you are now. But if you really want to, and even if you're going pretty well, we can always enjoy it more. We can always do better. We can always be more positive about it. So give it a go. Please, if there's anything that you've got particular issues with that you would like me to cover, I guess there's going to be a comments box underneath the videos. If you write in there anything particular that you would like help with, I will do my very best, because I'm really here to support everybody out there who's doing exams and revision, and I really want to give you this different tool that you perhaps haven't come across before that's going to make the whole process so much better for you. So click on to any of the ones that have been uploaded, enjoy, and I really hope it makes a difference for you.